What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, man. So, shout out to the brother 78 Sports TV. He's the first one I saw talking about this on his YouTube platform. Please subscribe to his YouTube and subscribe to his Patreon. So, this is something that we have been warning you about for quite some time about how these gangs that are coming over from other countries have infiltrated our communities and are taking over, causing havoc, committing all sorts of horrible crimes, and the government is doing nothing about it. And then you wonder why we have so much hostility toward the Democratic Party, a party supposed to be on our side. You hear tales of women being raped, not saying the actual word, black women, oftentimes. And here's a supposed black woman in Kamala Harris saying absolutely nothing about this stuff. The standard bearer for the Democratic Party supposedly was in charge of the border. And while she was in charge of the border, millions of illegals came in, including criminal element, in particular gangs from Venezuela. These are some different type of gangs, okay? These are hardened, ruthless people, okay? So if you haven't heard, because I didn't believe this at first, Venezuelan gangs reportedly have linked up with MS-13 and have taken over at least 2 apartment complexes in Aurora, Colorado. And from what I can decipher, the majority of people living in these apartment complexes are, you guessed it, black. Not all, but either black or lower income white folks. Okay? Reportedly, these gangs have been dragging people out their cars, beating them, robbing them, carjacking people, creating all types of mayhem, masquerading as Amazon workers, doing home invasions, robbing people, beating them, perhaps even worse. They've been robbing gun stores, which is why they're armed. They have been robbing jewelry stores, and they have squatted in this apartment. That's apparently the reason why local law enforcement officials, the FBI, nobody is doing anything, because apparently of squatters' rights. This is one of those states where that squatters are protected. Okay, Aurora, Colorado, from what I've been able to read, like Chicago, like New York City and some other cities, these are sanctuary cities, which are supposedly safe haven for immigrants, illegal immigrants. I'm all for immigration if you do it the right way. These people are in this country legally. They're getting all of these taxpayer money funded entitlements. You know what I'm saying? These people are getting literally millions and millions of dollars of our hard-earned tax money. And these people, hardworking people, have had their apartment complex taken over by a gang who are extorting these people, taking rent money from these people, demanding rent money from these people. I'm assuming in the exchange that we're not going to do something to you. They've locked the property managers out. They can't get in. Law enforcement won't do anything about it. Nothing. What I'm trying to figure out is, why is the mainstream media not talking about this? Oh, I know why. Because this would hurt Kamala Harris. And as I've said before, the mainstream media is about 85% liberal. Right? She was in charge of the border. This is a disastrous failure. And, this validates and verifies everything that we've been warning about. But the Republicans, this should be a slam dunk. Why is Fox News not talking about this? This is why I said I don't understand why they keep attacking her on the race stuff, on her past intimate history. Yeah, that stuff should be brought up to a certain extent, but this is far more important. This is what I'm talking about when I say attack her record, attack the Biden administration policies. This is what I've been talking about. I'm going to say this in conclusion, okay? To the people who live there, got to make a stand, man. That's all I can say about that. Got to make a stand. Because it's funny, where are all these so-called gangsters at? When it's another black person, you know what I'm saying, you big bad McNasty. You know what I'm saying? But when a real gang takes over and show you what real gangsters about, now you want to look to the Democratic Party to help you out. So you look for law enforcement. And the other time is fuck the police. So I don't know, man. I know this. If it's happening there, it can happen anywhere. And it will happen in other areas. It will happen in other areas. And this is why I felt like this was one of the most important issues in this election campaign. But, you know what I'm saying? You had people laughing, saying, oh, this nigga don't know what he's talking about. He don't know what he's talking about. Laughing. They're not laughing anymore. They're not laughing anymore. Now you're asking for help. Like it's Hurricane Katrina. A hurricane is sweeping this country. Not a physical one, not a weather-related one, but an onslaught. An onslaught of violence, mayhem. And I'm going to say this, man. This is not a black and white issue, even though, in my opinion, this ain't a black and white issue because I saw the videos, the testimonials, and it's affecting black people and white people, but proportionally a lot of black people. This should be an American issue, okay? I'm going to say this. Whatever political party addresses this issue and is on the right side of this issue, like cracking down on these people and deporting them out of the country, this is what I'm voting for. I don't give a damn if it's the smallest political party in America. That's who I'm voting for. Because it don't make no damn sense that the Democrats or Republicans aren't talking about this. At least I haven't seen the Republicans talk about this. That's all I got to say about it, man. Tell me what you guys think.